but getting into that bit more, that kind of longer form discussion is really of value as well. Think about the blogs. If you read them, think about blogs that inspire you, okay? And how can you take that sort of sensibility into what you do? How can we inspire people outside of the auditorium? The last two questions there, extremely important. How do you sell the benefits internally? So some of the stuff I've started to talk about, hopefully, you'll see steps out of marketing and into other avenues within the organization, okay? Who are the people who are most likely to be your barrier to getting more money and getting more resources? And is there a way that you can think of that actually social media might be of benefit to them? How can you sell that to them in a way that's just beyond the traditional sell, if you like? You know, what are the key problems that they face in the organization, and how can social media help them? Because it's not just about marketing. If we can use the audience to help the organization more broadly to survive and thrive and all the rest of it, how do we do that? So be thinking about the benefits beyond just purely the sales return. Now, you can I'll show you some tools later on, but you can definitely correlate traffic from social media to your website through to ticket sales. We can map that through Google Analytics, all right? So it's not in the too hard basket to be able to track whether a sale has happened as a result of something that's happened on social media. It's the other benefits, the more holistic benefits, the benefits that are a little bit more intangible we want to try and sell in. And the last one there, what are the rules? What do we have to be mindful of? So before you start, what are the boundaries? What are the things, where are the paths that you're not allowed to cross? What can you say? What can you not say? Okay, at what point do I have to stop talking and refer the matter to someone else before I can talk again? And what is the process that happens? Should all comments be unmoderated or moderated? We're living very much in a post-moderation world where everything is allowed to be said freely, and if you don't like it, you can moderate it later, or better still, don't get rid of it, just respond to it, okay? Deleting comments, as you all know, is a real no-no. But what are the rules you have to be aware of? What are the legalities? Am I allowed to talk about products and sponsors or not? Am I encouraged to? Am I discouraged to? What sort of approval process I mentioned as well. It's becoming increasingly common for employees to have a couple of social media clauses within their contract. Okay, and those clauses tend to center around things like partners and sponsors and financials. Okay, so I can't talk about any of those. That seems roughly fair, unless I'm asked the question. You know, what was your return last year? How much profit did you make, and so on? Then I might refer that matter upstairs and come back with an answer. So generally, the no-nos are sort of around those sort of areas, and then it's just all the usual stuff about, you know, don't be an asshole. You know, don't say this, and don't offend these people, and don't. So you know, it's not rocket science in a lot of cases. But if you're worried or at all concerned